So thanks for agreeing to this trial shift. It's basically just so you can get a feel for the pub and we can see how you take initiative and jump on in, okay? Sure, no worries. I've done a few trial shifts before. How long do you want me to stick around? Like an hour or two? An hour? It's hardly enough to get a feel for you as an employee, is it? No, I think it would be best if you did the entire evening. It's only 4 o'clock. But of course you understand there's a few different things as a hiring manager that I need to see from you. I need to see if you can take initiative. I need to see if you're fast on your feet. I need to see if you have the stamina for a long shift, you know? Sure, I understand all of that, but normally trial shifts are a bit shorter because I assume you're not going to pay me. Well, of course we're not going to pay you. It's a trial shift. Then yeah, I'd rather not stick around for... What time do you close? 3 a.m. Yeah, I'd rather not stick around for 11 hours unpaid. I'm sure you can understand that. Not really, actually. Huh? Well, this team's kind of like a family, Emily. So if you're not willing to muck in and help out for the team, I don't see how you're going to get along here. That's okay. You know what? I don't think this is going to work out anyway because you don't think 11 hours of work needs to be paid. So we kind of disagree on some fundamental things there. Honestly, everyone just wants money nowadays. It's very selfish, very mercenary of you. Yes, I am a terrible person for wanting a job that pays money. I'll leave. I'm the terrible person. Emily, it's Karen from work. What were you talking about? Excuse me? You said you weren't coming in because of the snow in your area. Well, I'm here, outside your house. Snow's fine, Emily. What do you mean you're outside my house? No, you're not. I'm literally in the living room right now. I can't see you. Also, you're not supposed to come to where I live just because you have my address, Karen. That's really weird. I understand why you wouldn't want me to come here, Emily, because you've been caught out. There's no snow. That's probably because I haven't updated my address in the file for about a year. Emily. That is so unprofessional. Why wouldn't you do that? What if we need to contact you? Oh, in any normal job with a normal manager, I totally would, but you're my boss, so I knew it probably wasn't the best idea to let you know exactly where I live. Emily, that is so unprofessional. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. You've never known the difference between legal and illegal conduct before, Karen. I'm not gonna pretend that you've suddenly found out how to do that now. Excuse me, who do you think you're talking to? Someone very unstable, Karen. Bye-bye now. Good morning, Karen. Is it a good morning? Oh, I wouldn't know. Anyway, I'll go clock in. Emily, I'm really quite upset here. Yeah, I saw. Okay. Emily, don't you think you should ask me? Oh, what's the matter? What is wrong? Karen, it's just starting to hit me that this is really your last week. Like, you are leaving on Friday. Yep, Karen, I am. Yeah, I'll be sad to leave too. Really? You'd be sad? So, would you consider staying? Oh, no, definitely not. Ew. Emily, I wouldn't ask this if I wasn't desperate. So, I don't know, as a favour to an old friend, would you consider extending your notice just a little bit? Well, no, Karen, I start my new job on Monday and I don't know who this old friend is, but I'm not doing anyone any favours and staying. Emily, I'm talking about me. Doing me a favour. You think we're friends? Of course, Emily, we've always worked so well together. We've got on. Yeah, when? What? No, really? Emily, of course. I've always had the utmost respect for you. Okay, now I know that's a lie. Where? Tell me where. Emily, we don't need to do this. We don't need to go into detail. I think we do, because clearly I've blacked out and can't remember any of these times that you've showed me this respect, Karen. So please, fill me in. Well, I approved that holiday day that you wanted. Are you talking about the day of annual leave I took after working 24 days in a row to go to the walk-in and get my ankle looked at? Is that what you're talking about? Yes. Why would I do that if I didn't respect you, Emily? Because I'd been on my feet for 80 hours a week, 3 weeks in a row, because you scheduled me in. Look, Emily, I don't think this back and forth is helping anyone. So if you want to tell your new job that you'll be staying an extra year and I'll get you on the rota, okay? Karen, what I just failed to understand is where's the money gone? I mean, it's nothing to do with me, Emily. It's obviously a problem from corporate, obviously. Right, but I mean, we had that one time a few years ago where the payment was going to be late, but we had direct communication from up top and it was only 24 hours late. It's been 5 days now. I'm just wondering why this is different, that's all. It makes me think that it is a you problem and not a corporate problem. I find that insulting. I mean, it couldn't be... No, it couldn't be that. What? It couldn't be what? No, it's nothing. It just popped into my head, but I assure you it's nothing to do with that. Just humour me. What were you going to say? Well, I bought a lot of Christmas presents early in November because I'm very organised and efficient, you know. And I used Klarna to pay for them, you know, because bad bitch vibes. And I guess all of the payments were coming out like at the same time before payday this December. So I just used, you know, the pay cash and the money in the till to pay for it. And like the money in the safe, you know, in the public account. What with the company credit card? Oh, it's my company credit card, Emily. I am a manager, you know. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's connected to the accounts, you know. I think that could be why none of us have been paid and why the money isn't there, Karen. Oh, well, of course not. Of course it wouldn't be that. Why would it be that? Because, Karen, that's what we call embezzling. You've been embezzling the company's money. Emily, thanks for coming in for this little back to work meeting. Sure you know how important this is. Well, yeah, I guess it is important. I have been off sick for like a week and a half, so... Yeah, it's very important that we look after, like, your well-being. There's also the disciplinary factor. A disciplinary factor? Karen, I know what you're going to say, Emily. I can't have a disciplinary meeting with you without informing you before, but this is, in a different meeting, so it's okay. How did you come to that conclusion? That's Bikram yoga stretching, that is. Emily, I know why you're trying to avoid this disciplinary meeting, okay? A lot of things have gone on while you've been on sick leave that are not okay. Not appropriate, right? I have no idea what you're talking about, Karen. Emily, come on. Really, I have no idea what you're talking about. Emily, I just think it's better for everyone in the long run if you confess. To what? Emily, you know what you did. Quite clearly I don't. Emily, the game's up. You were seen. You were spotted out and about. So this week and a half of sick leave that you had wasn't really sick leave, was it? Because you were here, there and everywhere. You were seen by multiple people. By who? Where? Emily, a staff member has come forward. So for their safety, I will be protecting their anonymity. I don't need to know, but I think this person is mistaken. I've literally been at home for the last week, and the previous half a week I was off, I was in the hospital. So I have not been anywhere outside of my house until I came to this meeting, which, by the way, my sick leave doesn't end till tomorrow, so the fact that I'm here, bit questionable. Emily, don't do this, okay? I know what I saw. I saw you in the city centre going into Superdrug. Okay, one, even if that was me, you know there's a pharmacy in Superdrug, right? So maybe I was going to get meds, something, I don't know. Two, it was not me, because everything I just said still stands. I haven't left the house. You sure it just wasn't a blonde girl? Emily, stop trying to get out of this disciplinary, okay? I know what I saw. Karen, I'm telling you, it was not me. Emily, I don't know what you expect me to do here. It's my word against yours. And I'm the manager, so I will be giving you a write-up today. Emily, welcome back to work. We really have all missed you very much. I wish we could start your return on a lighter note, but there is a pretty serious issue that we need to discuss. I hope you're very, very careful with the words that are about to exit your mouth, Karen. As you know, we really do care about our staff, okay? We really do make sure that should they need certain adjustments, certain leave, that we do our best to accommodate them. And we really did try our best to accommodate you, Emily. We really, really did. But it's not always possible, is it? It's not everyone is going to be happy all the time. So when you couldn't get the leave that you wanted, going off and just not coming in anyway. Do you really think that was the appropriate way to handle things? Okay, so the leave that I wanted was maternity leave, which I'm legally required to take. But yeah, the leave I wanted. My baby arrived 4 weeks early. So it's not like I had a tantrum and didn't come in for the month that I was supposed to. I couldn't. What is not going through your head, Karen? I had the baby. We do need to discuss, Emily, about the attitude that you did present before you left. And I can't help but feel that the way that you left was to spite us a little bit. My baby was on a ventilator until yesterday. I didn't pop her out 4 weeks early to spite you. I would have much preferred that she stayed in and cooked a bit longer because she clearly wasn't ready to come out. But I couldn't help that. And the fact that you're saying these words out loud, I'm offended, but I'm also rubbing my hands together for a lawsuit. You just really need to think of the way that your actions come across, Emily, okay? I am going to leave this room. I am never coming back to this place. And I'm gonna shit in the kitchen somewhere.
Hey Karen, you wanted to see me? Yes, Emily, there are some things that we need to discuss, don't you think? Oh, I don't know. Is everything okay? Well, I don't know, Emily. Is it? Is this because of the sick day I took last Friday? Oh, Emily, not at all. If you were sick, really sick, then there's nothing wrong with that. You were sick, weren't you? Yeah, Karen, I was really not well last Friday. Is that all? Wow, Emily, I have to hand it to you, you know. Even when you're sick and you can't come into work, you still take on a lot, don't you? You still seize the day, like getting that tattoo there. That's new, isn't it? Oh, I actually got this morning, Karen. Yeah, I got it this morning, not on Friday. Huh, oh, that is very convenient, Emily. I mean, like, how can I tell that you didn't just get that on Friday when you called out sick? Because I got it this morning and I can prove it to you. Yes, but how do I know that, Emily? Because what it looks like to me is that you called out on Friday, you did what you wanted to do, you got your little tattoo, and now you've come in today and you've been found out. I don't know what you're getting at. I didn't have this tattoo on Friday. I was ill on Friday because I had food poisoning. I got it today before I came into work, like I should have. I don't understand what the problem is here. Emily, if you're calling out sick, it's just inappropriate to schedule any personal plans like in the week surrounding, because it just doesn't look good on you. It looks like you faked it. You just make this shit up as you go along, don't you? Yeah, pretty much. Emily, I've got you as duty manager on Monday, okay? Karen, I'm not management. I'm just a waitress. Yes, but as the longest serving member of staff, you are gonna have to pick up these extra responsibilities. I have worked here for 6 weeks. Okay, so this is your team for Monday. How does that look? I just wanted to check with you because you did moan the last time I put you on a Monday manage. So, you know, this way you can't moan. So you've got Beth on with you, you've got Jake until 3. So it's just me and Beth all evening. Emily, it's a Monday. What's the problem? It's going to be quiet. You'll be out of here really early. Karen, I shouldn't be having to remind you when bank holidays are. What are you talking about, Emily? There was just a bank holiday Monday. There's not going to be another one this soon. That's a bank holiday Monday. Karen, this place is going to be absolutely packed. If you leave just me and Beth, I'm going to close the pub. I'm just going to lock the doors. Emily, you can't just shirk your responsibilities and hide, okay? You have to rise to the challenge. I don't want a challenge, Karen. I want a rota that makes sense.
Karen, what I just fail to understand is, where's the money gone? I mean, it's nothing to do with me, Emily. It's obviously a problem from corporate, obviously. Right, but I mean, we had that one time a few years ago where the payment was going to be late, but we had direct communication from up top and it was only 24 hours late. it's been 5 days now. I'm just wondering why this is different, that's all. It makes me think that it is a you problem and not a corporate problem. I find that insulting. I mean, it couldn't be... No, it couldn't be that. What? It couldn't be what? Oh, no, it's nothing. It just popped into my head, but I assure you it's nothing to do with that. Just humour me. What were you going to say? Well, I bought a lot of Christmas presents early in November because I'm very organised and efficient, you know. And I used Klarna to pay for them, you know, because bad vibes. And I guess all of the payments were coming out like at the same time before payday this December. So I just used, you know, the pay cash and the money in the till to pay for it with the company credit card. It's my company credit card, Emily. I am a manager, you know. Because, Karen, that's what we call embezzling. You've been embezzling the company's money. Hey, Karen, I'm clocking out now. Just to let you know, tomorrow is going to be my last shift. Bye, Emily. What did you say? I said tomorrow's going to be my last shift. I got a new job with contracted hours. So I don't need this job anymore. Emily, you can't just leave. You have to give us appropriate notice. Yeah, but today and tomorrow are the first shifts I've had in like a month. And you didn't give me any notice when you suddenly took me from 50 hours a week to 0 hours a week. So I'm just gonna not give you any notice either. I think that's fair. Emily, it's in your contract. You have to give us notice. Not really. There's no consequences for me if I don't. I'll never ask for a reference from this place because it was a hellfire. And what are you going to do if I don't work my notice? Not pay me? Because that's against the law. I can't believe you would do this to us, Emily. After we've been so good to you. After you've been what? After you threw my life into a tailspin because you took me from 50 hours a week that I had been working consistently for 6 months to suddenly give me 0 hours just because you could. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about how you feel about me leaving. I won't see you ever again.
Hey, Karen, you wanted to see me? Yes, Emily, there are some things that we need to discuss, don't you think? Oh, I don't know. Is everything okay? Well, I don't know, Emily. Is it? Is this because of the sick day I took last Friday? Oh, Emily, not at all. If you were sick, really sick, then there's nothing wrong with that. You were sick, weren't you? Yeah, Karen, I was really not well last Friday. Is that all? Wow, Emily, I have to hand it to you, you know. Even when you're sick and you can't come into work, you still take on a lot, don't you? You still seize the day, like getting that tattoo there. That's new, isn't it? Oh, I actually got this morning, Karen. Yeah, I got it this morning, not on Friday. Huh, oh, that is very convenient, Emily. I mean, like, how can I tell that you didn't just get that on Friday when you called out sick? Because I got it this morning and I can prove it to you. Yes, but how do I know that, Emily? Because what it looks like to me is that you called out on Friday, you did what you wanted to do, you got your little tattoo, and now you've come in today and you've been found out. I don't know what you're getting at. I didn't have this tattoo on Friday. I was ill on Friday because I had food poisoning. I got it today before I came into work, like I should have. I don't understand what the problem is here. Emily, if you're calling out sick, it's just inappropriate to schedule any personal plans like in the week surrounding, because it just doesn't look good on you. It looks like you faked it. You just make this shit up as you go along, don't you? Yeah, pretty much.
Emily, it's incredibly busy, okay? I'm gonna need you to stay. No. Even though you asked so nicely, me and Beth, we're going out. You and Beth are what now? You're going out? Yeah. I mean, we both have an early finish, so we're off out for some cocktails. Emily, do you just not understand the word inappropriate? Because I swear, everything you do here, I could just class it as completely inappropriate for the workplace. I think it's you that doesn't know what inappropriate means, Karen, but go on. What is it this time? You and Beth? You are colleagues. Okay, you are not friends, and you should not be carrying on this way. I'm sorry, I just hallucinated. What did you say? It would be impossible for you and Beth to maintain a professional working relationship in the workplace if you are going out being friendly and, you know, socializing outside of work. So that's going to need to stop. Karen,
Karen, is this about you not having any friends? Emily, I am your boss. You will not talk to me this way. Karen, stop making up rules. I can be friends with Beth if I want. Beth can be friends with me if she wants. You can be friends with us if you want, a bitch. Karen, can I have a word with you? Emily, you better make it quick. I'm very busy. Very managerial busy. What do you want? So obviously you just put out the rota for next week. You know today is my last day, right? Who agreed to that? I don't recall that today was your last day. I'm moving tomorrow, so you've scheduled me for a close tomorrow. I'm not going to be here for it, so just wanted to make you aware that you need to find someone else to do that shift. Know our policy, Emily. I don't find cover for my staff. It's up to them to find cover, so who's going to be coming in for you tomorrow? I don't... My shift finishes in an hour. In an hour, I don't work for you anymore, so why would I find cover for a shift that isn't mine because I don't work here? Your name's on the schedule, Emily. It's your shift. So, are you coming in for it, or have you asked anyone's cover? Oh yeah, let me get right on that. Hey Beth, you want to cover for me tomorrow? No? Oh shit, no one can cover. It's one person, Emily. You haven't called anyone, and I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be getting very, very drunk tonight to celebrate leaving this shithole. And then tomorrow I'm gonna be very hungover, moving to a different house. So, you can be a person down tomorrow. And that's up to you to deal with, not me. You just had to leave on a bad note, didn't you? Just like your attitude the last few weeks. Karen, your opinion of me is the most important one in the world. Really? No. Karen, you wanted to see me? Oh yes, Emily, come on in, have a seat, let's have a little chat. Is everything okay? Oh yes, no, nothing to worry about, just come grab a seat. So, we're a little short tomorrow, basically, and I know you've only been here for like a week or so, and you haven't worked in a pub before, so I just wanted to ask you if it was okay if you did an AFD tomorrow. What does that mean, an AFD? Well, you're already working the day shift, aren't you? You're working 9 till 5, and we're gonna go through some of the training with you. An AFD would be when you would finish at 5, but you wouldn't actually finish at 5, and then you would stay until we close. Oh, don't we close at like 2 in the morning? Yeah, we do. So I'd be in like all day. All day. Yeah, AFD. Does that stand for all fucking day? Don't speak to your manager like that. Hi Emily, happy Saturday. What, Karen? Emily, I'm wishing you a good morning. No, you're not. You're about to ask me for something, so just get to it. Emily, I'm offended. Actually, you know, I'm hurt. I'm hurt that you think that I don't care about you as a person, you know? I am your manager. Okay, I do care about your well-being. I was just asking how you were. And we have a trial coming in this evening. Another trial shift on a Saturday when I'm closing on my own. Well, you'll have the trial shifts to help you. Shifts? Plural. Well, yes, Emily, you need the help, so there's no point in me only organising one person for a trial shift. I might as well get you a team of people to help. You might as well hire a team of staff that are permanent. Not just me and 4 other people for this giant pub. These people that come in for the trial shifts, they do their very best, but they have no idea what they're doing. That's because you're not providing them with the training that they need, apparently. If you conducted the trial shifts correctly, they would know what they were doing. You think I can serve on the bar, run food, train someone, and provide good service? You're insane, Karen. You know, everyone keeps saying this. Karen, can I just have a word with you? I need to cut back my my volunteer shift by like half an hour because I've got to go pick up my sister from the hospital. They've just said she can go, but yeah, she's pretty sick, so I've got to take her home. Well, excuse me, Emily, you're just gonna leave your shift early? Is that really responsible, you know? Karen, I've done you a favour. I do you a favour every week by volunteering for you. So just, you know, calm down. This won't be a regular thing. It's one time because my sister's, I've got to go get her from hospital. She's not just going to wait there. I need to go get her. She's poorly. She needs to come home. Just, what's wrong with you? Emily, this is a very serious business, okay? I know you volunteer for us, but you need to treat it like a real job with money, okay? Even though we pay you no money. So you won't be getting out of here early, I'm afraid. Can't allow it. I've asked you nicely. I've pre-warned you that I'm going to do it. Now I'm telling you, I'm leaving. Actually, I'll leave now and go and get my sister, okay? Well, that just leaves us painfully short then, doesn't it, Emily? Like, what do you want? What do you want me to do? Just let everyone go? Can you go? I know you think you're very special because you manage the charity shop. I'm asking you, I'm not even asking you, no, I'm telling you, I'm leaving half an hour early. There's plenty of people here. You want people to stop volunteering for you? This is the way. This is the way you go about it, okay? So I'll decide later on if I'm going to even come back here. Just wind your attitude in. What the hell is wrong with you? Emily, come on in. I've got some exciting news for you. What? We want to acknowledge all of your hard work here at the pub. You do? We know that you have taken on some managerial responsibilities in the company. A little bit, some. Okay. And there is a position that has become available within the company. I know we said we weren't going to be promoting anyone, but we think you deserve it. Whoa. Okay, that sounds great. Okay, so it is for a supervisory position. Here's your contract. Nice. Let me just look over this a little bit. Why don't you just look over it after? After what? After I've signed it? Karen, what's wrong? So, when I was 14, $9.51 an hour. Can you tell me why this supervisory job is $9.50 an hour? I mean, is it really about the money, Emily? It should be about the title. You should be proud of the title. Should I? Yeah, no. What do you mean no? I mean no. And now that I've officially declined, I won't be helping you with any of the management stuff. No ordering, no hiring, no interviewing, no training. None of that. But who's going to do all of that? You. Because you get paid.
Emily, good morning. I wondered if we'd see you today.
Hey, Karen. Well, I'm on the rota, so here I am.
Yes, but I did call you this morning, Emily, and I didn't get a response, so I wondered if you were even going to show up, you know?
Oh, yeah, I woke up at like 10 and you had called me at 7:45. I don't wake up that early, Karen.
It was for needs of the business reasons, Emily. It was because, well, I didn't have enough people this morning and I was hoping you would pick up the slack, take one for the team. Then I see you're not even looking at your phone, so
How is that being a team player, Emily? I need you to explain it to me because I don't get it.
Well, I figured if you desperately needed someone this morning, you wouldn't call me, who closed last night and didn't get in till 5 o'clock this morning, so...
You called me at 7:45. I'd only been home a couple of hours.
Yes, Emily, but this is the hospitality industry. There are late nights, there are early mornings. You just gotta roll with the punches. But you didn't even know why I was calling, so... You should have answered me, Emily. It is your responsibility to answer my phone calls.
Karen, no, it's not.
Excuse me?
You can't just decide things are my responsibility because you said in that moment that they're my responsibility. It doesn't work like that.
Keep saying we're a team. Then why is it only me that you call and guilt trip?
I have like 20 other members of staff at this pub. Called them at 7:45.
But when I do call you, I expect you to answer.
I'll give you a fun little reenactment of what happens when you call me, Karen. Are you ready?
Emily,
It'd be so good if I could hang up on you in real life, but it's not working.
Emily, thank you for coming in for this meeting. Let's get started, shall we? So, you were off for 2 weeks. It was your first day back yesterday, wasn't it? There's a bit of discrepancy with the reason that you were off, okay? Okay, I don't understand why. I had a doctor's note.
Okay, well, doctor's notes are not the governing authority on sick leave, okay? Yes, they are. Anyway, okay, so it said here you have something called laryngitis. Never heard of that before in my life. That's laryngitis. Just causes you to, like, completely lose your voice. It's kind of painful as well. So I couldn't really work, could I? Why exactly? Why can't you work with laryngitis? Laryngitis. And I can't work because it's really painful to speak and I can't speak, and, you know, this is a customer-facing job. It's not really appropriate. Emily, I will be honest with you, okay? I think you're making that up. Oh, okay. You can think that all you like, but I still have a doctor's note. You have to honour it. I don't have to do anything. You don't tell me what I have to do, okay, Emily? Sure. But what do you want me to do? I had a doctor's note. I was off. I'm now back. We should just get over it, really, shouldn't we? No, Emily, because I had to cover all of your shifts for those 2 weeks that you were off because no one else was available. So I won't just get over it, actually. We're going to get to the bottom of this. You didn't like actually having to work, did you? Emily, do not talk to me like that. This is very serious, okay? Do you want me to go to the owner and say what? I don't want to accept a doctor's note because I didn't like that I had to do the cover? Come to think of it, maybe I won't go to the owner. Do you realise how ridiculous that sounded when I said it out loud? Okay, get back to work. A very fruitful meeting, as always, Karen. Got a present for you. You're gonna hate it. What? Really, Emily? You're leaving? Hell yeah, bitch! I'm out of this place. What's the... 2 weeks. You're giving us 2 weeks notice. You've been here a very long time, Emily. 2 weeks notice just isn't going to cut it. What do you mean? It's in my contract that I have to give a week? I've given you 2. It's very generous of me. What do you mean 2 weeks isn't going to cut it, Karen? You're a long-standing employee, Emily. I don't care what it says in your employment contract. You've been here a long time. We need longer to cover you, okay? So I'm going to need you to stay till the end of the month. It's the 1st. I'm not staying a whole month. Well, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna rotate you to the end of the month, and then you can look at leaving, okay? Do you know what? Do you know what, Karen? I've changed my mind. I'm not gonna give you the 2 weeks, okay? Well, I'm glad you understand and have come to see things my way, Emily. My last day is right now. Right this second, actually. I'm not even gonna do my shift. I'm gonna go now, and that's it. Well done. It's your fault I'm doing that. Emily, you've still got 5 hours left of your shift and you're on doubles all of next week. What are you talking about? You're leaving now. You can't do that. Oh, watch me. See you later. Okay, Karen, that's everyone out. Shall I go lock the doors? What do you mean that's everyone out, Emily? There was a couple I just saw approaching the door. What happened to them? Oh, they wanted to eat. So I told them 7:59 was probably a bit late for that. So you turned away paying customers that were about to order food. Why would you do that? Because we close at 8 and the kitchen staff have already cleaned the entire kitchen, so I thought that was a no-brainer. Well, apparently you have no brains, Emily. Why would you turn away a paying customer? Are you going to give us the money that we've lost from those customers? No, Emily. You do not turn away paying customers. We close at 8, but if they want to enter the building at 8, they can do that, and we have to serve them, okay? Can you get that through your brain? Karen, but they're gonna be here for another hour. You're gonna pay everyone for an extra hour? No, you finish at 8. Why would I pay you for an extra hour? This is exactly why I didn't let them in, you stupid whore.
I'm surprised this place isn't more busy, you know. It was jumping last night.
Oh yeah, was it?
I know why it is, because you guys have the cheapest drinks.
Oh, do we?
I managed to get 2 vodka Red Bulls for less than £3.
Oh, yesterday was Tuesday, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we do half price on Tuesdays, so everything's dirt cheap. That's why it gets so busy in here.
Okay. Can I get 2 vodka Red Bulls?
Oh, so today's Wednesday. Are you a calendar love? Ew, no. But it just means that those drinks that were cheap yesterday, they're not going to be that cheap today. Well, yeah, they will be. They better be. That's the only reason I'm here. Whoa, that went to 100 very quickly. You can't have drinks be one price one day and then a different price the other day. Who does that? Everywhere? Huh? It's a marketing tactic. Why do you think we did it on a Tuesday when it's dead? So we can bring more custom in. Yeah, but you're lying to them about the price of drinks. Lying? Very serious. Lying. Who's lying? That's not the actual price of the drinks. Well, it is on Tuesdays. But today's not Tuesday. No, it is not. Well, I want my cheap drinks. You yell at your Domino's delivery driver like this as well because you're unhinged.
Oh, we made it. Yes, 9 o'clock. We made it, 9 o'clock. Hey guys, so sorry, we actually close at 9. I was just heading to lock the door. So, if you want to head out, we'll see you another time. Well, luckily we made it before 9. Can you see us now? Like, anywhere in the back or a booth, maybe? Oh, sorry, it doesn't really work like that. We're not licensed to sell anything after 9, so we actually can't have customers in the building, so I'll have to ask you to leave, I'm afraid. But no, I was in the door before 9, so I'm gonna order 3 courses and then some drinks and be here till midnight, obviously. Not gonna happen, so if you'd like to leave, we'll see you another time. Whatever happened to the customer's always right? I've got friends here and we were gonna have a nice night and you're just not the customer's always right, apparently. And now what, you're just staring at us? Are you dumb? Oh, no, my mum just always taught me it was polite to allow the other person to finish, you know, making a tit of themselves before you start speaking again. But go ahead. What do you mean? The customer's always right? Finish my sentence. Oh, so you are one of those people who has no idea what they're talking about. Excuse me? Well, I'm trying to excuse you out the door, but, you know, here you stay. It was just something Harry Selfridge said. The customer's always right in matters of taste. Meaning, if you wanted to walk into a store with your hard-earned money, buy those ugly shoes like you did, you've got every right to do that. As long as you pay. Not, I can walk into any building and demand anything of the manager because I'm a customer. Where did you get that story from? It's very, very imaginative. I just gave you sources for my argument. Where did your saying come from then? Go on, the customer's always right, full stop. Who said that? It's just one of those sayings. Yeah, if you just want to turn around, head towards those glass double doors and head out before I boot you through them. You called me at 3 a.m, Karen. Yes, I did, Emily. Your point. Well, 3 a.m. was only 6 hours ago when you woke me up. Yeah. So, I don't understand what you're asking. Well, I'm meant to have 8 hours between shifts, so do you want me to come in at 11 or... Excuse me, your shift starts at 9:30. I'll see you at 9:30, Emily. Karen, I'm not doing it anymore. You do this to me all the time. You'll call me in the wee hours of the morning and then I'm meant to be in work maybe 4 or 5 hours later. I'm not. It's done. So I can come in at 11, but I would rather come in at 12. I don't know what delusion and vision you have in your head, Emily, but you just make up stuff and act like I have to follow these rules. I didn't make them up, Karen. The government did. So that means, yeah, you do have to follow those rules. What, you're supposed to have 8 hours between shifts? What for? Like what could you possibly need to do? Sleep! Oh, Emily, come on. That is so unprofessional. Sleeping is unprofessional, is it? Of course it is if you're asleep. Then you're not at work. Yeah, I'm about to go be unprofessional for a few more hours. I'll see you at 2. Hey, Karen, I'm clocking out now. Just to let you know, tomorrow is going to be my last shift. Bye, Emily. What did you say? I said tomorrow's going to be my last shift. I got a new job with contracted hours. So I don't need this job anymore. Emily, you can't just leave. You have to give us appropriate notice. Yeah, but today and tomorrow are the first shifts I've had in like a month. And you didn't give me any notice when you suddenly took me from 50 hours a week to 0 hours a week. So I'm just going to not give you any notice either. I think that's fair. Emily, it's in your contract. You have to give us notice. Not really. There's no consequences for me if I don't. I'll never ask for a reference from this place because it was a hellfire. And what are you going to do if I don't work my notice? Not pay me? Because that's against the law. I can't believe you would do this to us, Emily. After we've been so good to you. After you've been what? After you threw my life into a tailspin because you took me from 50 hours a week that I had been working consistently for 6 months to suddenly give me 0 hours just because you could. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about how you feel about me leaving. I won't see you ever again. Emily, I'm having a little bit of trouble with the rota next weekend, and I've looked in the diary and apparently you're unavailable on Saturday. I don't know what that's about, but I'm gonna put you on a double. No, Karen, that's my birthday. I'm unavailable. I've got plans. They've been booked in for months, so I'm not cancelling. I'm not available. Okay, but requesting a Saturday off, Emily? And surely you're old enough now that your birthdays don't have to be celebrated. Like, really, how childish. Okay, it's my 30th. I didn't expect this kind of brazen unprofessionalism from you, Emily. Like, you really just thought you could take a Saturday off? No problem, no questions asked? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I just want to spend my birthday not here. Then why did you take the job, Emily? Tell me that. Because when I took a pub job, I didn't think I'd have to be here every single second of every single day of every single year for the rest of my life, Karen. But why would you think that, Emily? You said you were going to be full-time. That's every second of every day of every year for the rest of your life. What don't you understand?
So it starts as an unpaid internship, and then after a few months of training, we'll see if you're ready, and then we can start discussing salary. Sorry, what? We need to train you first, but I'm sure you're gonna do great. I think you have me mistaken. I applied for the full-time position. This is the full-time position. So you expect me to work 9 to 5, 8 to 4, to 4, Monday to Friday, and not get paid? Think of it as an investment. We invest in you, you invest in us. How long is this internship? It takes around 9 months, which is poetic because it's like a gestation period, and then the new you is born, ready to work. 9 months of unpaid work. Some people finish their training in 6 to 7 months, and we call them the preemies. How am I gonna pay rent? I'll figure it out. I can't accept it. I can't accept this if I'm not getting paid. A little advice? Don't be dumb. This company's the future. This is one of the top startups right now. See that girl over there? That's Sally. She lived in a homeless shelter, and her training lasted 10 months because she didn't get it at first. Okay, so this is my dream job, not my dream company. I'm sure I'll find somewhere that will pay me. Fine. But no other job is gonna offer you what we offer here.
Emily, in my office, now. Care to explain this email I've just received from you? Yeah, that's my notice. I leave in a week. It's very exciting. You're just being incredibly selfish and rude right now. How could you do this to me? Karen, I wrote in the email why I'm leaving. I got my dream job. It's exciting. Well, not for me. You're going to be leaving in a week. That is the middle of November. We're going to get busier and busier for Christmas. I'm going to have to cover your shifts, and you've done this on purpose, I feel, Emily. Go on. Explain. You know I'm having my house redecorated right now. You know I've got the builders in. You know I've got the plumber in. And now you're leaving. You've done this on purpose. I didn't at all. Why else would you pick now? Why else? You've done this to spite me. Emily, you've always been jealous of me. Come again? Because you want to be the manager. You want to have authority, Emily. You've always been jealous of me. And now your last effort here is to spite me. Just as you leave. What have I told you about burning bridges, Emily? It's not very wise. Okay, you're delusional. The job came up, I took it. If anything, the people advertising the job did it to spite you, because I can't help when the job came up. And also, you do flatter yourself too much that you think I care to remember when you're having your house renovated. Excuse me? No, I'll excuse myself. Yes, what is it? Come in, Emily, I'm very busy. What do you want? I got a present for you. You're gonna hate it. What? Really, Emily? You're leaving? Hell yeah, bitch! I'm out of this place. What's the... 2 weeks. You're giving us 2 weeks notice. You've been here a very long time, Emily. 2 weeks notice just isn't gonna cut it. What do you mean? It's in my contract that I have to give a week? I've given you 2. It's very generous of me. What do you mean 2 weeks isn't gonna cut it, Karen? You're a long-standing employee, Emily. I don't care what it says in your employment contract. You've been here a long time. We need longer to cover you, okay? So I'm gonna need you to stay till the end of the month. It's the 1st. I'm not staying the whole month. Well, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna rotate you to the end of the month, and then you can look at leaving, okay? Do you know what? Do you know what, Karen? I've changed my mind. I'm not gonna give you the 2 weeks, okay? Well, I'm glad you understand and have come to see things my way, Emily. My last day is right now.
Right this second, actually. I'm not even gonna do my shift. I'm gonna go now, and that's it. Well done. It's your fault I'm doing that. Emily, you've still got 5 hours left of your shift, and you're on doubles all of next week. What are you talking about? You're leaving now. You can't do that. Oh, watch me. See you later.
Hello, Emily speaking. Emily! Well, thank God I've gotten a hold of you. I'm sorry, who is this? Emily, don't be silly. You know exactly who this is, and you know exactly how much trouble you're in. I'm not playing games. I really don't know who this... I'm gonna hang up. Emily, it's Karen. No. Yes, Emily. Your boss, Karen, from the pub. No. What do you mean, no? I mean, there's just no way that you're calling me. Oh, I am, because I have your number. And you have a phone. And you're supposed to be in work. In what universe? Don't take that tone with me. I am your manager. You are a manager. You are a manager of a pub I have not worked at in 3 fucking years. This is hospitality, Emily. Sometimes you have to do things that necessarily you don't want to do. But that's the nature of working in hospitality. It is not the nature of hospitality. And even if it is, that doesn't apply to me. I have not worked in hospitality in 3 fucking years. Are you deaf or just dumb? You will not speak to me like that. We will speak about this at your next shift. So it's, no. So it's not like just pure, you are just delusional. That's it. Look, Emily, I'll be plain with you. I've gone through every single team member who works here currently, every team member who worked here a year ago, 2 years ago. Now we're at the 3-year mark, so you made the cut. I need you to come in and do a close. I have not worked in a pub in 3... I literally couldn't even pour a pint for you right now. Well, that's not very professional. Funnily enough, I don't keep professional in every industry I've ever worked in. I concentrate on the one I'm in right now. It's just, it doesn't reek of initiative and being a team player, Emily, that you don't keep up with the menu of the pub that you worked at 3 years ago. You should be able to pour me our latest cocktail special right now if I asked you to. If you don't hang up this phone and never talk to me again, I will find you and I will burn your house down, Karen. Is that a threat? I am your manager. At this point, you are literally just a random lady who is harassing me on the phone. If I burned your house down, they would give me a fucking medal, Karen.
Ugh. Karen, do you want anything from Tesco while I'm gone? Gone? Where are you gonning to? Sorry, I thought you just said I could take my break. Do you want me to stay? You can have your break. You just can't go anywhere. Oh, sorry. I thought you said we didn't get paid for our breaks. You don't. That's not standard, Emily. No, I get that. Like, paid breaks are wild, but also you can't make me stay in a building if you're not paying me. I can't make you. I'm sorry. Who pays you, Emily? I don't know. The large corporation that owns this pub, Mr. Green, Mr. King, I don't know. I pay you, Emily. And you do well to remember that. You made me do payroll this month because you forgot when it was due. So literally I paid myself this month. Emily, everyone needs to stay in the building, okay? What if there was an emergency? Isn't that your job? And now I have to do everything around here. Yes! Emily, I'm the manager. My decision is final. You're not taking your break outside. In fact, I do need you to go to Tesco. I need you to get milk, batteries, and 50 burger patties for the pub. You can do that as part of your break. Quick, hurry back.
Good morning, Emily. Another wonderful day at work. Not really, Karen. What's wrong, Emily? Our customers want to see service with a smile, not service by a miserable bitch. What's wrong with you? I am a miserable bitch, Karen. You cancelled my leave. Emily, it was for the needs of the business. I've explained that to you. You have not explained that to me. All you said was for the needs of the business. I don't know what those needs are. You don't need to know, Emily. I'm the manager. I make those kind of calls, okay? Your leave got cancelled. We just have to learn and grow from it. What am I supposed to learn? I'm not having this discussion with you anymore, Emily. In fact, I need to head out now anyway. And where are you going? I thought I was here because we were so short-staffed. If we're that short-staffed, why do you get to leave? Why don't you just stay and work? Why do I have to have my holiday cancelled? Because, Emily, I am on leave now. Since when? I know that I'm not allowed to take leave when managers are off. I would not have taken this holiday if you had been off. When did you take this holiday? That's on a need-to-know basis, Emily. Yeah, and I need to know unless you don't want me to put my foot up your ass. Emily? It's very personal, okay? There are some things going on in my life that I just have to take care of. Yeah, if it was anyone else, I would start to feel sorry for you, but what the f*** are you hiding? Look, it was one of those last-minute things. I just couldn't pass it up. What do you mean? Yes, you can. You say, no, I've got work. But it was just so cheap. What? Are you going like on holiday? Are you going abroad? 2 weeks all inclusive in Ayia Napa for £800, Emily. I could not pass it up. At a 5-star resort, I'd be mad too. You're mad if you think I won't murder you before you get to the airport, Karen.
Emily, can we have a little chat? What's wrong? So, I can see that you've gone private on Instagram, have you? Yeah. And, well, as your manager, it is always, you know, my responsibility, I suppose, to make sure that you are representing our brand and making sure that your persona in social media aligns with our branding, you know? Oh yeah, that's why I made it private, because I shitpost a lot and go out on nights out all the time and put that on my stories, so, you know, it's only people in my life out of work that I have on Instagram now. Yes, but as your manager, I do need to be able to see that. No, you don't. For the reasons I just said, no, you don't. How will I know what you're getting up to outside of work? You won't. Isn't that nice? That's how I'd like it. And I don't want to know what you get up to outside of work, so you don't need to know what I get up to outside of work. But I'm your manager. Yeah, in work.
Emily, I hope you're enjoying your first week with us here at the pub. Oh, hey, Karen, right? Sorry, I haven't met you properly yet. Yeah, it's been great. Thank you for the opportunity. Well, we love workers who like to grasp opportunities here. Speaking of which, there's been a bit of a restructure at the pub. Okay, what does that mean? It means that my assistant manager, my supervisor, 3 duty managers and a full-time member of staff have left today. That doesn't sound good. I don't like to think of it as a negative. I actually like to think of it as a new opportunity for my other staff. Oh yeah, I guess for people who've been here a long time and they want to move up, it's something. Yes, I'm sure everyone will be jumping at the chance for additional responsibilities. Speaking of which, my supervisor Jane used to do all of the ordering for the kitchen. She has since decided that I am a detriment to her mental health, so I'm going to be passing this responsibility to you, Emily. It's very exciting. Oh, Karen, I don't know. I've only been here a week. I don't know if I'm ready. Okay, this isn't the go-getter attitude that you sold me in your interview, okay, Emily? I expect you to be grabbing these opportunities. Yeah, is there anyone, that knows how to do the ordering that I could shadow, maybe ask some questions? No, I just told you that was Jane. She's left. So I'm to do this all on my own with, no guidance. I don't know, could the chef help me maybe? Oh, I wouldn't know. I don't speak to the back of house people. Maybe go ask him yourself. Okay, just a few more questions. Emily, I actually think it's better if you just jump in at the deep end with this kind of thing, okay? You're asking me a lot of questions and it's just coming off that you don't know what you're doing.
Okay, Emily, it's 10 to 5 right now, so you go take 10 minutes for your break, and I expect you back here promptly at 5. We have a lot of tables coming in at 5, okay? Karen, just a quick one. When I'm working 8 hours, I'm supposed to have half an hour breaks. Like, for me, I get it, it's busy and everything, but 10 minutes isn't long enough to, like, actually have a break and then come back for the rest of my shift. Like, I'm in until 10, so having a 10-minute break at 5 isn't really enough. Who do you think you are, Emily? Right, here we go. You are not special, okay? And I don't know what you think that you've read or what you think that you know, but you just need 10 minutes, okay? You just need to refresh, sit down, recharge, and get straight back to work. It's busy, and for the needs of the business, we need you straight back here, okay? Karen, I'm just telling you what the law says. I'm telling you what the law is under my pub roof, okay? I am the manager. It's not up to you when you take your break, Emily, okay? It's just incredibly disrespectful for you to undermine me in this way. And we've been talking about this now for 2 minutes of your 10-minute break. So you're eating into your own break here by arguing with me about your break time. So, do you want to go take the rest of your break? Well, I suppose I better, seeing as I've only got 7 minutes break on an 8.5-hour shift. Even more of the attitude, Emily. You just don't learn, do you? So now we're going to sit here for another minute. I am going to tell you off for the way you've just spoken to me, and you'll have even less of a break on your 8.5-hour shift. I don't have words anymore. Good. So stay that way. Go in the back and take your break, okay? I'm gonna go take a poop in the freezer. What was that? Oh no, nothing.
Emily, we have a big problem. You better come in here. Look at this. What am I looking at? This is an email from one of our most loyal vendors, okay? It says that we have not paid the invoices for the last 3 months. So they're cutting their ties with us. We don't have a vendor anymore for any of our food, Emily. Oh shit, yeah, that is a problem. I'm curious as to why it's my problem though. Oh. I made you responsible for the invoices, Emily. When? It was months ago. We spoke about it on the phone. No, we did not. I know full well if I was taking on any additional responsibility, I want that written in someone's blood. Emily, I understand you being a bit scatterbrained and forgetting, okay? But this is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. But I'm not in charge of the invoices. Why would you have an entry-level employee be in charge of invoicing? I just expected that you could handle the responsibility, Emily. I guess I was wrong. Do you know what? You wanted to offset labour to staff you don't have to pay anymore. That's totally fine. Just own it, please. And don't lie after the fact to make me feel like I just lost our food vendor. It's a big mistake from you, isn't it? So when did you realise how badly of a this was? When I saw the email this morning. And when did you decide to blame it on me? About 3 seconds later. Excuse me, I need to see a manager pronto. Oh, hey, you were in last night. I remember you. Ha! See? There's no getting out of it now. You know exactly what you did. I'm so sorry, Mum. Is everything okay? Not really. And I'll tell you why. This is an expensive restaurant, okay? You agree? Yeah, I guess some of the price points can be a little bit higher, but we have such good ingredients. It's a great atmosphere. Yeah, I don't care about any of that. I took my leftovers away yesterday, and I couldn't even eat them. Oh, okay. And I paid upwards of £50 for my meals here. I had a starter, I had a main, I had a dessert. And okay, I didn't have the biggest appetite yesterday, so I had a little bite from each, and then I took the rest home to eat today. Oh yeah, I do that with leftovers a lot. Take them home, put them in the fridge, and they'll be great the next day. Exactly. So why wasn't I able to enjoy my food today? It was rotten. What do you mean it was rotten? Clearly, you don't use great ingredients, like you said. How did my food turn that bad so quickly? Really? Like, you took it home, you put it in the fridge, and then you took it out, and what? Did it just not smell right? Yes, I took it home, and then when I went to eat it today, it smelled disgusting. Huh. Is your fridge definitely working? Why do you keep talking about a fridge? I didn't put it in the fridge. Why didn't you put it in the fridge? Hold on. You left here last night. You just left your leftovers on the side. For what? Like 24 hours? Leftovers are fine after 24 hours. If you refrigerate them, you Karen, I'm gonna clock out now. I just sent you an email. You might want to check it. You sent me an email. Yeah, I sent you an email, Karen. Emily, there's only one reason that you would send an email. Tell me it's not your resignation. I can't tell you that because it is. I'm leaving. Emily, I want to thank the Academy for giving me the honour of leaving. Honestly, it's just been such a dream of mine to leave. Emily, you can't leave. No, I can. I can leave and I'm going to leave. But Emily, without you, there are no other members of staff with managerial functions. So actually, you can't leave now. Emily, I can't allow it. I actually can't. Oh, you're confused. Sorry. No, Karen, I wasn't asking your permission. I'm gone. I have another job. I'm starting in a week. I actually do think it's in your contract that for the needs of the business, we can extend your notice period. And because it's you, I'm gonna need 3 months notice, Emily, actually. Okay. And what if I say no? You can't say no. What? I can't say no? No. Oh my God, I did it. No. I did it again. Emily, no. Oh my, I'm gonna keep saying it. No. No. Karen again? Emily, what's your problem this time? I've got one shift next week. And it's 4 hours long, Karen. I can't live like this.
Emily, I've brought in a lot of new people over the last week, okay? And they need to be trained, so I don't have the hours to give you as well. Stop hiring new people. My hours have been cut, Beth's hours have been cut. You know people are just gonna leave, right? Don't be so ridiculous, Emily. If you wanted hours, why would you quit? Because I'm gonna go somewhere else that's gonna give me hours, Karen. But this is your job, Emily, so I don't understand why you would quit to go somewhere else. You might as well just stay here. Yeah, you'd think that, but you would have to give me hours for me to stay. You understand that, right? Emily, there are no hours. There are no hours for me to give you. Okay, then I'm gonna go somewhere that has hours to give me. So you're just gonna quit? You're gonna leave and betray us all just because you're not getting enough hours? Karen, this is a job. I'm here to make money. If you don't pay me, I'll find someone who will. Honestly, this generation, everyone's just about the money. Emily, I know tomorrow's scheduled to be your day off, but I don't really feel like coming in and doing anything, so I'm gonna need you to do a double. No, Karen can't. Got a job interview tomorrow. Emily, you said that out loud. Did you mean to tell me that? You have a job interview tomorrow? Yeah, job interview. Tomorrow, so I can't do a double. Emily, you can't be having job interviews. Oh, well, how do I get another job then? You already have a job, Emily. You have a job here. You don't need another job. Other job? What? Karen, you don't give me enough hours for this to be my only job. You know that, right? Emily, I give you plenty of hours. I give you so many hours. You are spoiled for hours. Like last week, how many hours did you work? 7. Oh no, wait, you sent me home early Friday. 4. And you can't make that work? Like, money-wise? Funnily enough, no. So, yeah, job interview tomorrow. I'm not doing you double. But you're not allowed to be looking for another job, Emily. It's kind of like a loyalty thing, because if you're looking for other jobs, there's no way you're putting 100% full effort into this job at the pub. I don't put any effort into this job, Karen. Excuse me? Minimum wage. Minimum effort, Karen. Oh, really, Emily? Really? That's so this job is purely transactional to you? Yes, finally you understand that is the literal function of a job.
Let's get this meeting started, shall we? Oh, those are my favourite words. What is it this time, Karen? Emily, whilst I was going through the timesheets for this month and, organising pay, I noticed some gross inconsistencies with the rota and the shifts that you were working. Do you know what that means? I mean, no, you haven't given me any context, so you should probably go on with what you were saying. It appears that on 3 separate occasions, so this wasn't a one-time mistake, you clocked out way after your scheduled time, to try and get overtime. This overtime wasn't approved, Emily. Okay, if you're talking about last weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, okay, Hannah asked me to stay late, and I did, because she was really understaffed when you were on holiday last weekend. Okay, Emily, Hannah is a supervisor. I am the manager. So if overtime isn't approved by me, it won't be getting paid. Are you serious? I'm not going to be getting paid for those extra hours that I work. There's like 12 extra hours. Think of it like you volunteered those hours for us, okay? And make sure this doesn't happen again in the future. I mean, it won't be happening again in the future, Karen, because I quit. I quit right now.